Okay guys, I have a few orchids that I want to get repotted today. The first one that I need to repot is my Mendenhall Papiliopedium. I can't never say that. But she's been in this pot for about a year. I noticed the last time that I watered her medium was getting a little funky, and she has a new growth right there. See it right here? And another little one right here. There and there. And she's got all kinds of roots and stuff popping up. So I want to take her out of here and get her in some fresh soil, or medium. She is in bark. I just want to be careful with those new growths. I got a container right here. Yeah, she definitely was overdue a little bit by getting repotted. Look at that beautiful root system. There's her two new growths, there and there. Let me clean her off a little more. Look at those roots. Nice. This plant has done really good for me. I haven't had many issues. Well, I haven't had any with this orchid. This was one that I got, I believe, I can't really remember. I think it was like in the fall. I don't know if I wrote it down. I have it in my notes, but see, she's got a few dead roots, but nothing major and pretty normal. So all I'm going to do is just trim them like this with my little snippers. Get them cleaned up a little. Now you'll notice you got a lot of, or I have a lot of roots sticking to the bark. I am not going to touch that bark. I'm not gonna ruin my roots trying to get that medium off. She looks pretty good. I'm really happy with those two new growths. And I knew she was growing roots because I could see them popping up through the medium. Okay, now what I am going to do is, I don't have a whole lot of bark left. That's about all I have left, but I got a lot of my charcoal. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to take my smaller pieces of charcoal and I'm going to mix them with my bark. I'm just going to cut them up a little bit, or break them up, I mean. She grew really well in the bark, so I don't want to change her like over to lava rock or anything like that. I am just going to add this wood coal to the pot. And I did have a little bit of spag moss in with her when I potted her up, and I think I will do that again, just a little bit, or, well, I don't know. No, I don't think I'm going to. Ooh, I can't break that one very good. Okay, let's see what we got. So I'm going to put some of the bigger pieces of coal down here on the bottom. Break it up a little bit. Since I am almost out of bark, which, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to have to buy any more because I don't really have that much stuff in bark anymore. Not all, you know, mostly I grow in lava rock and river rock and... Okay, I got the coal down at the bottom of my container. I'll put just a little bit down here. And then since she's got kind of this gap where the older roots have died off, I'm going to cut these back just a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to go give her a quick rinse under the faucet, and then we'll come back and get her potted up. Okay, I got her all rinsed off. I'm going to set her down in this pot. This side is where her new growths are. I'm really excited about using the charcoal. I've never used it before, I mean not in this quantity. So she's just getting a mixture of bark, wood coal. There is a little bit of spag moss in this mix. So get that out. Alright, there she is, all potted up. She's ready to go, and I will water her afterwards. I'm real excited about those two new growths popping up. makes me feel pretty happy. Alright, I will water her later. Now, the next plant that I want to repot with you guys is, I have a couple of ground orchids. This one here, this is my sunburst epidendrum. It is a ground orchid, and I want to put some get some fresh soil into her, and I am also going to be adding the charcoal. And I believe I'm going to put her right back in the same pot. I've got a little wire thing to hold her up, which I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to try to fix this a little bit better so she stands up a little straighter. But we'll see. They grow kind of wonky, so probably no matter what you try to do with a plant like this, they're kind of crazy and will do what they want. Oh crap. Oh, I just tore off a big one of her roots that was growing along the, let me put this over here out of my way. But see how crazy she falls down if you don't keep a trellis up on her. And with it being in the house, I have to keep, look at the roots growing along the edge of the pot. I'm hoping they come off good. Okay, so I am going to get a hold of her, a dead piece. I got another dead piece too. I will have to cut that off, and then I'll see what happens when I take her out. Alright, I'm just going to grab a hold of this. I'm going to use my tag and just kind of loosen the soil up around the edge of the pot. Seems to help tremendously. Get that dumped out. She definitely needs to be repotted. I repotted her last spring, I believe. That is her root system. She doesn't seem to have a big root system, but see, that's that piece. Nice big long piece. Look at that. That's the only inside root. Whoops, sorry. That's the only root that was inside the pot. And then these little tiny ones starting. And then those were her aerial roots. Those I will still keep out of the pot. And then these two are hooked together. As you can see, this is one piece, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that and that off. And that's just hard woody stuff right there. So now what I'm going to do is now this orchid is going to be planted in dirt and my wood charcoal. It's a ground orchid, so it will get planted in the dirt. But I want to put some, the last pot I had her potted in was also soil and bark. So I'm using my coal. I need to get some more. This is the coal that I'm using. Let's see if I can get it in. But you have to make sure that it says all natural. All natural wood coal. If it's something you're interested in trying. Get some more here. And I think I got it at Walmart, and I believe it was only like, I don't know, if I remember correctly, I think it was like $5 for that. And that was a 8-pound bag. So I'm going to put just a little bit of coal down here in the bottom of my pot. And then gotta move this to get to my soil. Oh, I wish I had more room in here. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna mix this up. I'm gonna dump my coal in there and do some soil. And this is just my houseplant soil that I would use for any of my houseplants. And it has my fertilizer. That's the fertilizer that I use in my indoor plants and my outdoor plants. And then I will also be adding my worm castings to this. I'm gonna put some more, break some more of this charcoal up, get it all mixed in. And I have another ground orchid in my boleta. I need to get her repotted today too. So I'm gonna try to make enough for 2 pots. One thing about this wood coal is it's really messy. If you're not the type of person that likes getting your hands dirty, you can wear gloves, but I don't. It washes off super, super easy. And it's all natural, so not a big deal for me. I don't care. See, I just got my coal. I'm just trying to break it down into smaller pieces. They're not all going to break, but mixing it in with dirt. See, that's what your mix will kind of look like. Dirt and soil, and there's also perlite, which I think I might add a little more perlite to this. I can break that piece. Oh, can't break that one either. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to add a little more perlite. with the wood coal in here, it's going to help keep your medium fresher, whether it's soil or, you know, all bark. I'm going to add a little more. My consistency kind of looks like that. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, I am going to try to put this up here so y'all can see better. Alright, I'm gonna throw a couple big hunks of my charcoal down on the bottom of my pot. Put my medium in. And then I think what I might do is I want to be able to put, well, shit, let's get, oh god, now I'm getting stuck on stuff again. Okay. Let's get the plant. Get the plants in here. Okay. Well, this definitely is not going to be enough for 2 plants. So that's okay. I just don't want to waste your guys' time. I want to keep those aerial roots out. I like the aerial roots. That's one thing I like about orchids. I love the aerial roots. Alright, now I think what I'm going to try to do is, first of all, I'm going to let go of this. Oh, that's standing up better than it did. Okay. Yeah, I'll mess with that later. Okay. Now I'm going to use these are orchid stakes. They're the plastic, they're not the wood. So what I'm going to do, because I want to make a cage for this again, I'm going to stick those down in. Try to find some that are there we go, all the same size. That way she is standing up and not flopping all over the place. I think I will put her down so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, I got this wire. I'm just using green wire. It's very, very bendable. Right now I'm just straightening it out. I'm going to leave this loop in. And what I'm going to do is, I'll start over here so y'all can see, I'm going to slip that loop down over that. Oh, I got it stuck on my bracelet. That's my luck. Okay. I'm gonna try to just put one wire on this time. I need to unbend this. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck on everything. And then maybe like right about there in the middle. I'm gonna wrap that around that one. Push my plant up here. Try to hook her over here. And then I'm going to wrap it around that one. And if I'm lucky, I'll make it. No, I'm not going to make it over here to the other stake without adding another wire. Okay. Well, then I'm going to slide that down like how I had it. And just make a double wire. And all I did was just kind of make a U in my wire. Y'all can see that. And then U up the other end. And then hook them together. I'm going to make this one shorter. Here's my little U, like a hook. And then hook them together, like that. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to come around here. I'm going to stick that around my stake. Like that. There. That will help hold her up. Alright. Done with that plant. And I will water her in later. Just kind of packing her soil down in. I didn't do that. I don't like how this looks. Here, I'm gonna fix this. Just want to make sure you keep your wires down so you're not poking yourself in the face or the eye, or because that would not be good. Okay, there she is. All done. She looks pretty good. And I'm gonna go on. I got one more ground lily that I want to repot. And this is my Bolita. She has grown really well for me. This is my Big Bob Bolita. Latilla. Excuse me, I always say Bolita, I don't know why. I'm going to put my epidendrum tag back in her. And I am just going to do the same. Take my tag, loosen up the soil around the edge. It will help them come out better instead of trying to fight it and break stuff. Now, I'm not sure how this plant's going to do when I take her out of her soil. I can't really remember exactly what this plant looks like, if it's a bulb or I gotta push on the bottom with my finger through that hole. Nope. Loosen her up again. There we go. Holy cow! Look at the roots on her. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna break her apart a little bit, clean her off. There. You guys can see what I'm doing. I should have done that before. Sorry. Take off some dead stuff from last year. I love these little ground orchids. They are so cute when they bloom. She bloomed for me this fall. See, I just have her in dirt and a little bit of wood, a little bit of bark. But see how these grow, how this one grows is, see, like the little bulbous, they're like little bulbs, kind of like a ground lily that you would grow outside. So I'm not going to disturb it a whole lot. I am not going to take off all of the soil. Oh, I forgot to put my worm castings in my epidendrum. Okay, I'm going to sit her down. And then I need to put my worm castings in my epidendrum before I forget. So all I'm going to do is, I have my worm castings in this little cup. Whoa, I just made a mess. Pour that down. Kind of mix it up a little bit.